Its effect wasn't as bad as expected, but still residents along the North Carolina coast are dealing with flooded streets left by Hurricane Earl. The storm also knocked out power across that region.
For the latest on Hurricane Earl's track, where it's headed next, and what else we're watching in the tropics, let's check in with Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Steve Weigel. Steve?
All right, a busy day in the tropics. Earl, Fiona, the remnants of Gaston, and another strong tropical wave coming off the coast of Africa. Still a hurricane, but I'd be surprised if you find hurricane winds in this. It's struggling, officially a Category 1 hurricane with winds at 80, but you'd be hard-pressed to find 80-mile-an-hour winds in this storm. Moving northeast at 22, eventually up into the Canadian Maritimes. It's dying out very, very quickly, and it is just brushing along the coastline. We do have big wave heights, though, running anywhere from 20 to 30 feet off the shore of New England, and some of those swells continue to propagate south across South Florida for Saturday and Sunday. Fiona, our second system, Fiona moving up toward Bermuda, almost over Bermuda now as a rainmaker. So that's our second storm that we're watching closely, and we've got the remnants of Gaston. Gaston has some potential to develop back into a tropical storm 4 to 5 days from now. You can see it's not much in the Atlantic right now. You can hardly see it at all. That's an update on the tropics. I have much more coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Steve, thank you. Well, Hurricane Earl is racing up the East Coast this evening after delivering a glancing blow to the Carolinas overnight. Michelle Franson reports from Chatham, Massachusetts on Cape Cod, where residents are waiting for the now Category 1 hurricane to arrive.
Hurricane Earl lashed the North Carolina Outer Banks overnight, the eye of the storm staying far offshore, but close enough to bring driving wind and rain to the barrier islands. First light did reveal storm damage and flooding as the Pamlico Sound pushed inland. Still, many are breathing a sigh of relief.
I'm glad it really didn't have a full impact, because we'd be in big trouble.
Now, as Earl races northward, residents along the East Coast are bracing.
We are well prepared. The National Guard has been deployed.
Officials are warning New Englanders not to take this storm lightly.
Although nor'easters, get exciting around here, this hurricane is something to take a lot more serious.
And many coastal residents are getting the message.
Better to be safe than sorry.
We're taking it serious enough, we're boarding up, so.
Others may not be taking it seriously enough. Surfers in Long Branch, New Jersey ignored storm warnings as they took to the water. Forecasters expect the hurricane to pass 50 to 100 miles southeast of Nantucket tonight. Tropical storm force winds and hurricane force wind gusts are expected to reach inland along the coast. As many watch and wait for the storm to pass and the Labor Day weekend to begin. A state of emergency remains in effect for Cape Cod and portions of coastal Massachusetts. About a half dozen Red Cross and Salvation Army shelters have been set up and activated in case people need to take cover. In Chatham, Massachusetts, Michelle Franson, NBC News.